Hey, welcome back to Cruising with Wheels. Today we're talking TSA. So, we are from Rochester, New York. I'm Kevin, and this is Nicole. Nicole is from Magical Storybook Travels. And we were just chatting about this new program that our airport has, and it is called Rock Your Flight Program. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it, Nicole?
Sure. The Rock Your Flight program is an initiative put forth by the TSA and something called the Arc of Monroe County, which is where we're from. Arc of Monroe County services people with disabilities, a lot of cognitive disabilities, physical disabilities, and they partner with the airport, TSA, to create a program that children with disabilities can do to practice going through security.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right. It's like a living social story for children with autism or other disabilities. So going through the airport can be kind of a scary thing for a kid with disabilities, or any kid really.
Or any adult.
Right? Makes me nervous.
Really.
So what it is it's a 2-hour program that they put on at the airport. Before you go, you have to fill out an application and give them all of your information on your license so that you can actually go through security at some point of the program. And then when you go, the first hour is meeting with TSA where they go over procedures for the parents. This is especially good for parents with children with, 1, mobility issues, how to get the wheelchair through security, and 2, if you have a child with, say, a feeding tube, how do you get their liquid food through security? Obviously, you may have it in like a cooler of some kind. How does that work with like the liquids rule that they have? They go over all that with you in that first hour. Not so exciting for the kids during that first hour, so when I did it with my children, I brought electronics for them to do while I learned more about TSA and how things work with them. The second hour is really for the kids. It's a really great experiential kind of a program. So, the kids have their little backpacks that you're asked to bring with you through the line, and then you go up and you have TSA check your identification, and then you go through and they can see that they take their backpack off and they put it on the conveyor belt, and it goes through the security, what is that called? The X-ray machine?
X-ray machine, yeah.
Thing. It goes there, and so they're seeing their stuff being, zoomed away and understanding, it's going to come back on the other side. It's not gone forever. And then they go through, the little, what is that thing that you walk through?
A little metal detector.
A little metal detector thing.
Nicole and I are playing, what's that game we play? I can't even think. I was going to make a joke. Sounds like charades. We're playing charades.
Playing charades. Anyways. They practice going through the metal detector.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Coming out on the other side.
They practice the metal detector.
They don't practice any pat-downs or anything. So.
I can't even focus after that.
Once they get to the other side, the kids are then directed to a plane that's sitting on the runway, and they get to go down a little ramp, sit down, buckle their seatbelts, all the expected behaviors that you should practice while you're on a plane. Somebody will come by, give them a little snack. Hopefully, if they have a peanut allergy, they know that beforehand. Have a little snack, get used to what the inside of a plane feels like, and then they get off and they get some wings. Aww. So it's really a great program to practice going on a plane before you have to do it. It alleviates that stress.
So we just talked about Rock the Flight, but I heard about Wings for Autism. Mm-hmm. What's that about?
That's more the national initiative. It's basically taking the Rock Your Flight and putting it everywhere. I think it's in Boston, JFK. I think Newark is even doing it, and I think Dulles is the next one to really start the Wings for Autism program. So it's becoming a national program that a lot of people are starting to embrace, and I think it's just wonderful.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome. Again, it's another tool that any family that has somebody with autism or a sensory issue,
Right.
or just wants to be prepared. I mean, I can think of some children that maybe have ADHD that this would be a good thing for. So
Anxiety, anything. So if you're interested, you can certainly magicalstorybooktravels.com, ask Nicole. I can tell you about the local to Rochester, New York dates that they have. I think they run it 4 times a year. If you're not local to us, you can certainly check with your local airport and see if they have anything available.
And I will certainly provide in the description all the appropriate links. Probably a link to the Rochester Airport, the Arc of Monroe for people in our local area, your contact information as
Yeah,
well as all your
absolutely.
websites, and you can always comment below or shoot us an email, cruisinwithwheels@rochester.rr.com. And I'll have all those links too. Remember that we're on other social media other than YouTube. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you're on Facebook,
Twitter.
and you have a vlog. And I'll have all those links for you too. So until next time, we want to remind you to travel safe.
Cruise often.
So take care.